Hey everybody, this is Alex Merced, and let's continue our journey in exploring how to work with polars in Python. Okay, and the cool thing is, once you learn how to use polars in Python, you can use polars generally in any language that it's available in because it's going to be generally the same API, which is pretty cool. Now, what I want to do today is just kind of first show you just kind of how to do some basic operations with just this simple data frame here, mainly how to do some basic aggregations and do some basic filtering. Okay. So let's create a new cell. So let's say I just wanted to kind of do some aggregations on that age column. Okay, like I want to get total, maybe total age, the average age, etc. Okay, essentially the way it would work is we'll create a variable for each one. So we'll say total age, and that's going to equal df.select. So select allows us to essentially make a new data frame out of essentially a query. So kind of like an SQL, you could choose which columns you want to show. In this case, we only want to show one column. So we're just going to say, hey, pl.sum, and we just want to sum the age column, and that's going to be the one thing that we show in there. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing with the other ones. Okay, so total. Okay, total age. Well, actually, no, we'll say max age equals df.select pl.max age. So that should give us back the highest age. So now what we'll do is we'll just first try those out. So let me print those out. So we're going to say print total age, print max age. Okay, and we can see that here we have the average age, or the total age, which would be 73, and then here we have the max age, which is 38. Okay, so that all makes sense. Okay, and let's try a couple more. So let's see here. Let's do average age, which is going to equal df. So again, we always use this select function to say, hey, we want to select a column. Okay, pl.sum, not sum. We want to do average, so mean, the age column. Okay, again, make sure you close all the parentheses. Yep. Okay, and then we'll say minimum age equals df.select pl.min age. Okay, and then again, we'll print those out. Print average age. Although I should probably put that in parentheses. Average age. And print minimum age. Okay, and we can see we got those results right there. So there's our average. Okay, and then there's minimum age, which would be the lower age, which was 35. Okay, and so you can see doing aggregations is pretty straightforward. Okay, now another thing we can do, and we'll do some more complicated aggregations with some more complicated data sets later on. But next, what I want to do is show you just how to do a sort of a basic filter. So in this case, again, we'll create a new filter. So we'll say, hey, let's just filter 35-year-olds. 35, we'll say 35 will be the name of the variable. Okay, so we'll say df.select, or actually df.filter, because what I'm trying to do is get just the ones that who the filter applies to. So df.filter. Okay, and basically what we do is we choose a column that we want to filter by. So with pl.column. Okay, and then we say, hey, I want to filter by the age column, and I want to filter by anyone who equals 35. Okay, let me just make sure I close all the parentheses. Okay, so essentially, again, the filter you apply is always going to be in here. I would select a column using the pl.col or the Polars.col column function, and then I can just do a normal expression like equals, greater than, whatever. And then we can print the results. Print 35. Okay, so let's print that out. And there we go. I've only filtered Tony out. And again, this gives me a new data frame, which I can then, go right to a file or do whatever I'd like with. So you can imagine how this can be pretty interesting when we start working with bigger and bigger data sets. And there's a lot more you can do, but we'll leave it at that for now. So now you know how to do some basic aggregations, just so if I want to add up the total of a column, average the total of a column, and how to do a basic filter and just say, hey, get me the rows that match this criteria. So I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great one. Ciao. Okay.